Hello, and thank you for asking about this problem. So I'm going to go ahead and work through all 3 years just so that I can start from the beginning and get to the end, and then you can let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so we have Castillo Nutrition Company has 14,000 shares of cumulative preferred 1% stock, $130 par. So all of that, I like to circle all that information, is to do with our preferred stock. So that is the one that gets the dividends first. And so we want to first calculate how much dividends do we want to give them? All right, so to calculate how much dividends we want to give them, the formula is percent times par times number of shares. So the percent that's listed is 1%. The par value is 130, and the number of shares is 14,000. 14,000. So if we multiply all three of those numbers, we can find out how much we want to give to the preferred shareholders each year. So we want to give 18,200. That's how much we want to give to preferred shareholders. I'm going to put some commas in here so it's easier to read. And I'll try to make it a little bit bigger. All right. But how much do we really have to give out? So we need to look and see how much did we really give out. So I would put a little asterisk beside these three numbers because this is how much we really gave out. So I know that because this says, let's see if I can make that not cut off. I don't know why I can't. Because it says the following amounts were distributed as dividends. So this is the amount I actually gave out. So I gave out, all right, year 1, year 2, and year 3. So how much did I really give out in year 1? It says 35,000. So I can only give away 35,000 because that's all I have. How much do I want to give out? Well, I want to give out 18,200. So I can give preferred all of that. So I'll give them 18,200. So I have some left over. So how much will the common stockholders get? Well, 35,000 minus 18,200. Common stockholders will get 16,800. So there's nothing in arrears for the preferred because I gave them the entire amount that I owed them for that year. So let's look at year 2. How much did I really give out? Only $6,300. So that's not very much money. So I can't give preferred the 18,200 that I want to give them. I can only give them out 6,300 because that's all I had. So that left nothing for the common stockholders. And so for dividends arrears at this point, I wanted to give them 18,200 minus how much did I really give them? 6,300. So the difference in what I wanted to give them and what I did give them leaves me with what I still owe them. That's the dividends in arrears. So that's 11,900. And then for year 3, I gave out 80,500. So that's how much I did give out. How much do I want to give preferred? Well, let's figure it out. So for preferred for year 3, I want to give out, hang on, I pressed something wrong. I want to give out what I always owe them, which is 18,200. But then in arrears from year 2, I want to give them 11,900. So the total I'd like to give them in year 3 is going to be those two numbers added together. So 18,200 plus 11,900. I want to give them 30,100. I'm giving out a total of 80,500. So I can afford to give them everything that I owe them now. So it'll be 30,100. I still have some left over for common. What I really give minus what I gave to preferred is what I have for common. And so there's nothing in arrears because I'm all paid up. Now, of course, Cengage just wants to know what my dividends per share is. So we can calculate that by going dividends per share, and per just means to divide. So let's do the let's do the preferred first. Preferred and common. All right, so dividends per share for preferred. So we need dividends for preferred for year 1. That's this number right here, 18,200. That's our numerator. Divided by it says per share. That means the number of shares. So we need to look back up there and see how many shares of preferred stock do we have. Well, we said that we had 14,000 shares of preferred stock. So we're going to divide by 14,000. I get $1.30 for preferred dividends per share. So for common, the common dividends that we did give out is 16,800 right there. So that's my numerator. Divided by the number of common shares. So it says that I have 70,000 shares of common stock. So my denominator will be 70,000. So I got 24 cents. So then for year 2, I do the same thing. It will be, I gave out 6,300 for preferred divided by 14,000 shares. So I get 45 cents. And then for common, I didn't give them any because this says 0. I didn't have any left for them. So that is $0 per share. For year 3, preferred got 30,100. And we have 14,000 shares of preferred, so denominator 14,000. So I get $2.15. And then for common, they got 50,400 from right here. And again, looking here, we have 70,000 shares. So I get 72 cents. So let's put this in and see if we get the right answer. For year 1, I said $1.30. And then for year 2, I said 45 cents. For year 3, I said 2.15. For year 1 for common, I said 24 cents, 0, and 72. So I'll check my work, and we got it right. So let me know if that helps and if you have any other questions. Thanks so much for posting.